Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You know you're already part of the what? Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. And if you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. Over here, we're grateful, we're kind. We do budgeting as well as first-time home ownership type videos. We do vlogs. We do any kind of lifestyle content, whatever I'm feeling like. So if you're down to ride, we'd love to have you hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed but you're not getting my notification, please don't forget to hit that notification bell. And of course, hit the like button as well as leaving me a comment. If the lighting looks weird, I'm very sorry. I'm using artificial light because it's very gloomy and rainy today. It is 7:37 in the morning. I get that number a lot. That's weird. 7:37 a.m. and I'm headed to work in a minute, but I wanted to go over my 2023 budget ideas with you because I wanted some of your input, and I feel like, excuse me, a lot of times we go into the new year like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but we never really took the time to kind of plan it out. I want to start planning now in mid-November and December so when I start in January, we can hit the ground running. I have a lot of things in my head, so I wrote some of them down to get them off my mind. If you see me looking down, that's what this is. I wrote it down so I could have a constructive, concise video that hopefully is not super long. So let's get right into it. 2023 budget talk. I'm planning to go 90% digital, you guys. When I first started way back in the day, I started with a planner, happy planner. I started writing everything out. I had all of that jazz, y'all. Didn't even see that on this channel. I've had, I think, 3 channels. So I've done that. What I don't like about paper planning is the calculating with the calculator and then messing up, and that annoys me. So I already had a backup Excel file at some point. Then I found Google Sheets because Excel I couldn't get on everything, and Google Sheets I felt like I had everywhere, so I switched to Google Sheets, and this is kind of what I do now. So I plan on going 90% back digital, and that's with not only just the budgeting portion, because y'all see that, but also with like getting back on my sinking funds, being all digital, all the things that I have in these books that are cash and sitting in my house, putting most of them back on digital. I'm thinking of keeping maybe 3 on cash. And why I say only 90 to 95% is because I do plan on keeping my everyday bills in cash. And the reason I'm doing that is, and I'm not even doing it the way I'm doing it now, I'll be taking the money out, like the $260 out. The $80 that goes to gas will probably still be in cash. I'll pay that in cash because gas is just cheaper when you pay in cash. And so I'm not going to reduce my savings for like a percentage on a credit card. I want my savings now. And so I'm going to keep that. And then the rest of them, I'll probably swipe my card, keep it in mind, but I'm still working on finding like something to keep me accountable as I'm swiping my card. You might not understand what I'm saying now, but I have it in my head. And once, like I said, there will be videos coming explaining my next step. You'll be videos with us emptying out the cash wallets. There'll be videos with us setting up the digital accounts and things like that. So no worries. My plan is to take you through it with me. Gas will be paid in cash and extra. Okay. And the reason I'm also keeping that specific thing in cash is because I have ordered myself another one of those 1K savings challenge from Tiana Chanel. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. I just call her Tiana at this point. That I had given away 2 in the giveaway, but she had created A6 sizes, which was will hold my whole money. So I just bought another one for myself. I think it's actually supposed to come today, and I want to take that that way I have the extra cash to put in that actual savings. And I'm okay with that. And once we get to 1,000, I will move that to an account or pay something off with it. So that part. Now, I just told y'all we're getting rid of cash sinking funds for the most part. We're going to make them digital sinking funds on Capital One. I'm going to work on consolidating a few of them because I feel like some of them are very repetitive, and sometimes it gets aggravating to me that I have now it works very well for some people. So whatever I say is my personal opinion, the way that it works for me. Budgeting is very much like a fingerprint. Everybody has one that is different, and everybody works things differently. Right now, this is what works for me. I have constantly changed my budgeting style to see what fits best, and I suggest you do the same. I think we all come in here with the cash envelope system. We all come in here like Dave Ramsey plan, but I think over time you do find what works best for you, and I always say don't ever be afraid to switch that up, and then if you switch it up and it doesn't work, then go back to what does work. That's just my TSA, Terra Service Announcement, aka from Auntie Tab's book. So I'm going to work on consolidating them so I don't have too many, and I'm going to probably get rid of some altogether, but I also plan on adding some because I've noticed this year that I feel like I'm not as ready because I wasn't hyper focused like I was like a year or two ago. Like a lot of my memberships, I haven't even saved money for. Last year, this time, my Amazon membership was ready to go. Like when they took the money out, I was ready to go and pay it right off. Like I have a Sam's Club membership. I didn't save any money towards. I'm going to end up cash flowing these things or taking it out of another fund, which I don't want to do for next year. I actually would like to create a holiday food/decor envelope for when holidays come around. And I don't usually do birthdays, but I find like they do that at work. So I want to like create something for just birthdays and make goals for them and kind of get them filled and leave them alone type of vibe. Okay, because I want to also create sinking funds that have stop points. I don't want all my sinking funds, like Christmas will be a rolling till the end. Black Friday, I love that fund. It has saved me many times from overspending and not having money to pay back. But that one can roll to the end as well. But like things like Amazon, as soon as I have my $100, $120, $130, whatever Amazon's fee is, and it's full, we're done. And we're moving on to the next thing. Once I have my $50, $60 for my Sam's Club membership, we're done. And we're just going to sit there until it's due again. Things that I can cut off early, I want to cut off early. I want to also start working on paying off my phone bill, because now I have a phone on the phone plan, which is aggravating to me, but my phone that I had before, they wouldn't let me keep because it didn't work, blah, 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 with their plan. So I want to pay that off. Then I have my alarm system equipment that I want to pay off. There's so many things, you guys. I do not have an idea of how this is going to happen, but I'm just letting you know what I like to do. Okay, also another thing, speaking about memberships, is I'm not 100% sure I want to keep my Sam's Club membership. So my Sam's Club membership has worked very well for me. It was where I got my water, my detergent, all that stuff at bulk, and it works because I don't have to go and keep buying it all the time. In my mind, it was $60 for that, $65 for the membership. But I just got my reminder email, and it's only $50. So right now I'm like, oh, okay, that possibly is probably worth it. But I do think I want to do a comparison video for my own clarity with Sam's Club versus Walmart prices. Like, look at the list of things that I buy at Sam's Club all the time. There's only like 10 things that I always pick up that I need in bulk. Most things I don't need in bulk, but paper towel, toilet paper, detergent, soap, body wash, lotion, that kind of stuff I buy in bulk. So I want to see what the difference is in price and see if it's actually worth the additional $50 every month, or should I just be going to Walmart and grabbing it. So working on that video. Looking to purchase. Okay, so all of the talk of going digital and doing all these things and coming back, because y'all know I used to share my monthly budget. I used to share my budget with you guys digitally, but when I started this job, I don't really like to use their laptop to do my personal work. So the real key to this is me purchasing a laptop. I would really like to purchase a laptop for this Black Friday, but all the ones that are really good are so expensive, and it has me thinking to do something that I don't really want to do, or I don't recommend for other people to do. So I want to hear y'all comments down below on this. I have seen a laptop that I wanted, I don't know what the Black Friday price is, but laptop that I want has like 1 terabit of SSD and like 16 to 24 RAM with like a i7, i6, lowest i5 processor. Because I don't want it to run out of space, because I want to be able to do all these things. But those are like $7, $8, $9, $1,000, and I don't have that saved for a laptop because I also want to get a TV. You guys, they do have that Affirm Pay where you can pay a little bit over a longer period of time. And it's funny because before I started budgeting, I used to do that all the time with like HSN and QVC. That's how I bought my original Gateway laptop, I think through HSN or QVC, and I paid it, and it wasn't no problem. There was no interest or anything. What do you guys think about the Affirm program? And would that be the worst thing in the world if I bought it and then, like, I probably would pay a lot down on it and then just pay the rest on the Affirm plan? I feel like in the budgeting world, that's a no-no. But for me right now, it feels like it would be a better choice. You guys let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that, because I feel like it just goes against everything I feel we should be doing. Anyway, so just let me know what your thoughts on that. Now, another thing that has happened to me is I keep receiving 2 credit card offers. Actually, one is right over there on the floor looking at me. It's like Discover continually sends me the same offer. Discover. They have a really good intro plan and all that, and I think it's free annual membership and all that. And I'm really considering filling out for both, if not at least the other one is the Saver Capital One card. Y'all know I love my Capital One, and with the Saver Capital One you get 3% off the groceries and outings and entertainment, like eating out and stuff like that, which is amazing. So I'm like, oh, I could use that on my everyday card because 3% is a nice cashback offer. The only thing is they don't use it at Target in the fine print with the asterisks. You can't use it. Well, you can use it at Target and Walmart, but those superstores, but I don't think you're going to get the 3% there. And I believe you get 1% on every other purchase with that card. Now, my Quicksilver, which I already have, which is my main credit card now, I get, I think, 1.5% off everything. So I can use them in conjunction to get rewards. The credit cards, you guys. But I feel like right now, after I've already bought my house, I don't have any other major purchases coming up, it's the best time to do it. Credit cards, honestly, to me, are not bad. Like, if you can keep them intact and not overspend. For me, I'm trying to use these credit cards as a way to build my credit. So my credit is like 7 on Credit Karma. It's like 760, something like that, and I'm trying to get closer to 8, and 760 to me is amazing because when I started, my credit was in the 5s. Okay, I worked hard to get to them 7s. Okay, so I'm very proud of my 760. I am trying to get closer to 8, and I know that on the recommendation, which I researched, to have more credit available to you actually does help your score go up, as long as you're keeping your credit utilization under a certain amount. So under 10, like 10% on all of them combined. So I'm just like, and with having a house, I actually don't think that's a bad idea to have extra credit available, because not having a whole bunch of money saved for emergency fund right now, it's nice, like a slight little cushion to be like, okay, well, if you have to use the card, at least you know where you can get the money from. Although I don't want to use the card for any emergencies. So, but it's nice that it would have it. So I'm thinking about actually applying for both of them. But I wonder if, I know that when I bought a house, if you did like a ding on your credit for like a lender, is it a lender? A lender twice, 2 lenders in like the same 5 to 10 day period, it only counted as 1. I have to do some research because I don't know if that's the same way that it works with credit cards. Like if you ding your credit card for an inquiry for credit cards, it's 2 different credit cards at the same time. Will it only count as 1? Do you guys know? If so, let me know. I think that might just be something to do with like lenders in real estate. But I'm almost done, guys. Okay. Also need to ramp up, as I was talking about, my house emergency fund. Really want to ramp up my house emergency fund, you guys. It just, yeah, I really need to ramp it up. It is, it's getting like $50 each time, but then whenever I have something here or there, like I need to call the people to do the fireplace, it's not turning on, blah, blah, blah. That's another $100 through the insurance. No. Is it insurance? No, home warranty. And so like it's just like little bits and bits. And so like $50 every paycheck is $100 a month. I put $100 in and then I end up taking $100 right back out. So it just doesn't get as full as I want to. So I don't know. It says on the paper, honestly can't figure out how to make this happen, but I'm sure it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna need to figure out a way to ramp up that house emergency fund. And so now sinking funds on my digital system are already lumped into one. It literally says sinking fund combined, and I put $80 there every paycheck, so like $160 every month. Only thing that's separated out is Christmas, which gets additional $20. So it's $100 in sinking funds total right now. It seems to be working, but I'm wondering if I want to reevaluate what was in those sinking funds to begin with. I'm wondering if I want to separate them back out. But honestly, when they're bumped all together, it gives me the peace of mind that it's just like whatever comes up to be fixed or needed is what I'm using. But it also concerns me in a little bit that like if the car comes up, it's like I almost feel like the car needed its own separate sinking fund. Because I don't want to be like if it makes sense, like I don't want to keep taking out sinking fund money for like medical and clothes and like something happened here, something happened there, and that is a part of the sinking fund. I need to take it out, and then let's say now the car needs tires, but there's only $500 left in the sinking fund. So then it's kind of like, okay, the car, I don't know, I feel like the car might need its own sinking fund, like Christmas has its own sinking fund. That's just my mindset. Let me know what y'all think. I need to figure out what I need to exactly do. And that was it, y'all. I just wanted to put that out there because honestly, a lot of times you guys are able to give me some amazing ideas of what y'all are doing, how you do it. And I think more input is always the answer, especially when I come to you with some things that are not fully clear or concise on my end. Some things I know what I'm doing, I know what I want to do, and here's the plan. And then some things on that list are just like, it's up in the air, let's figure it out as we go. And I love to hear you guys input because you guys are smart individuals who are also budgeting, who also know what you're doing, and you have different plans. And I look at some of your channels and I'm like, oh, that's so smart, and that's a great idea, and oh, I didn't think about that. So definitely leave me some input on the Affirm thing, on do you think I should get both credit cards, on the sinking funds breakup. How do you do your sinking funds? How do you feel more comfortable doing it? In the end, of course, I'm going to do what makes me feel comfortable and switch it out if it's just not working. But I always like to hear from you all in the comments. So definitely leave me a comment. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. That is it for today's video. I look forward to us getting some of the things on this list done. The list is written. It's written down and made it plain, so it's time to get it done now. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful, and I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember, all things are always working out for our good, and it's always faith over fear over here. Bye!